And that's where we'll start the night. The Fish are currently 13-8-1, but we're not talking hockey tonight. Well, not until a little bit later. Now, this past February, 2 current walleye families added bundles of joy, meaning this hockey season looks a bit different for the Bershbachs and Trooks.
It's definitely different than anything I've ever experienced before. A lot of responsibility. Each day is a little bit different. Seeing them grow every day, it's really special, and I'm blessed with a job where I get to be home at a decent hour every day with them, and really see them grow and learn. So it's been amazing so far.
I mean, it's been pretty crazy, but it's been awesome. I mean, it's everything I wished it would be. It's definitely a little bit of a change of pace in life, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.
In August, Toledo acquired forward Brandon Troock. He and his wife Courtney welcomed their son on February 15th. Just days later, Shane Bershbach and his wife Krista had their son. 2 current walleye babies born just days apart, and the kicker, both are named Bo.
It's pretty crazy, like 2 bows 6 days apart. I mean, we found out about Bersh and their bow, and we were just like, what are the chances? I mean, it's pretty rare.
We never even knew each other before this season, so it was pretty random. Waddy mentioned it, that another guy was coming in with a little guy, and then we kind of reached out and then found out that his name was Bo too, so it was pretty crazy.
It was wild. I was like, oh my gosh, because you don't hear the name Bo too often, so it was pretty cool, and we were so excited that he was going to have a buddy on the team, and it's so much fun watching them play together and kind of crawl around back here, and it's fun.
They met at the first game here, actually, and they were both, I think they were only 7 months, so they weren't as squirmy as he is now, but they just both kind of stared at each other, and it's really cool that they're 6 days apart, I think, and they have the exact same name and so close together. It's really cool.
Another thing Bershbach and Troock have in common, a deep appreciation for their wives.
Give a lot of credit to my wife. I think she takes on a huge role during hockey season and embraces it. Makes it pretty easy on me to get my naps in and stuff on game days. That's pretty important for us. So I give a lot of credit to her.
I mean, she's been great. She's really locked down the home front on that side, and she's managed him and balanced him phenomenal with moving and dealing with everything. So she's definitely been a big part of this.
It's definitely a balancing act. I mean, he's usually at the rink for a few hours in the morning, which is kind of nice. He gets to be home for the afternoons and most of the day, so we get to go out, do something, go for a walk with him, get to play. But road trips are hard. You're alone. You don't know that many people here, so usually alone for, I don't know, I think the max days you're alone for is probably 8, which it's not that much, but when you don't know anybody else here, it can be really hard.
One thing that helped the Trooks transition to Toledo, having another set of new parents in the walleye family to lean on.
It's super nice having somebody so close. She's literally the building over from us, so it's good to have another mom that knows exactly what you're going through and not having the dad around all the time. It's nice that she's there and knows what to do as well when these guys are getting a little fussy, and talk to somebody when you're going your sanity's not the greatest.
It's perfect because a lot of the other girls, they don't have kids, so for us having kids that are 9 months old, same age, it's amazing just to kind of share ideas on what works for the other Bo, and if he's acting up, so it's awesome.
It's kind of been the same thing like Courtney said, how the girls talk, and me and Bersh talk as well. It's kind of been oh yeah, we didn't sleep last night, the baby was up, or you might not get that pregame nap that you usually get because you're on baby duty, or there's just a lot of other things that you have to worry about.
At the end of the day, the long nights are all worth it. There's nothing quite like playing the game you love in front of your child.
Pretty special experience. I mean, I think every hockey player wants to have that one day is where you can say oh, I remember when my kid watched my game, or I remember seeing him in the crowd. The first game that I had, and when I saw him, it was pretty special.
It's awesome, and I know Shane loves it. He has those proud dad moments where he looks up and you can definitely see he's looking for Bo. So, and after the game, he always grabs Bo and holds on to him and walks around the rink and loves it.
It's an everyday dream come true for me to play pro hockey and have him here in the stands, and try and get as many pictures with him as we can, because I'm sure he won't remember. But for me, it's a blessing.
An extra special thanks to both the Bershbachs and Troocks for sitting down with me for that story.